What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Cosmic Carrie in the house. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, one and all. And as always, a like would be greatly appreciated. And notice something as I load in. Look at this, 26 seconds early. And this is due to the fact that I watched Mr. Soviet Def's a vid on the, fixing long loading times. I did initially try to what's it called, defrag the game, and that didn't work. It worked somewhat, but I watched his vid and I followed his instructions on reinstalling the game, and it worked, and I'm regularly loading into games now like 20 seconds early, 10 seconds early, just early. And what I basically did, now keep in mind, go ahead and watch this video. It should be on my liked column in my YouTube homepage. Go ahead, check out his video first before you do anything, if you want to do this. But what he basically advised me to do was to delete all the saved saved game folders, and any kind of downloaded gold packs. And once I deleted that, I kind of booted the game back up again. It kind of reinstalled itself, and hey presto, I've got a brand new World of Tanks game, absolutely 100%, and it works a treat. I load in now all the time properly, and no more, coming into the game 1 minute late, 30 seconds late. I mean, what is the point of playing? I mean, look where I am in this game. I mean, I need to get down here as quick as possible and set up shop before the heavies roll in and all of that good stuff. But anyhow, so it worked. Go ahead, check out his video. I'm gonna put a link for the video in the description as well, because it was the long loading times was really hindering my game, and I know a lot of people have been complaining about it. I'm sure most of you have resolved this issue with your game, but for those of you that haven't, make sure you follow the instructions very carefully, listen to what he has to say very carefully, and don't do anything crazy and all of that good stuff. Hello, how's everybody doing? SU-101 in the house. I'm happy to say that this is my penultimate, is it? The next video that's coming out of the SU-101 will be my final video on the SU-101. I'm finally getting rid of it. It's like I said before, there are keepers in World of Tanks, tanks that you want to keep, that you look forward to keeping and playing, continuing to play. And the SU-101 isn't necessarily, it's definitely not a keeper. It's definitely 100% not a keeper. But I'm not saying it's a bad tank at all. It's just, it's most definitely, not the tank for me. Mr. T44. Look at bounce. And it's not a keeper due to the fact that it's a great tank. I know how to use it effectively and all of that good stuff. You can see what I'm doing down here. And but long-term playing in this thing, no thank you. No thank you. Nah. And we are on what is this? I can't even bloody Live Oaks, and it's is it Encounter, whatever it's called. And you're very limited in a TD, especially a TD this size, as to where can you place your tank to be the most effective, because the cap circle is in town. So how do I get shots on target when the cap circle is in town? Do I go into town? Hell no, I'm not going to go into town. That's crazy. That's absolutely like a boss, absolutely. But I'm not going to go into town. I have 990 hit points, and okay, do I go to the bottom of the map? What's the point of that? I'm going polar opposite to where the cap circle is. I mean, everybody's going to be heading towards the cap circle. Having said that, you can see there's a little mini duel going over there, and I'm going to help out as much as possible. And so I haven't got a clue. And I started doing this. I noticed I could do this with my scouts, when I was doing the T-71 vids, which is come down to the lake
Get your fat
and
ass back
hide in the bushes, hide kind of, I'm not sure, possibly maybe when you're like half your tank is underwater, does that assist in masking your tank? Does that help out the camouflage? Either or, you can see I'm down here and I'm not getting lit up, you know, I'm not getting lit up, and it's a really neat little trick, etc, etc. But having said that, we are losing. We are losing, but I haven't got a clue where to place my tank to be the most effective for my team, you know, because I'm always thinking that. I'm never thinking, where can I go so I can get most kills, you know, where can I pwn people. I'm never thinking that. It's like, where can I go to be most effective for my team? If my team wins, that means I win, you know, bottom line. And I can see what's happening, you know, I can see 100% what's happening. Possibly, maybe I can hide up in this bush. You know, all of our team has been completely eliminated in town, and the bad guys are, you know, they're good bad guys. They do initially start a cap, but they kind of get off the cap, and good guys, you know, you shouldn't cap. What's the point of capping? Shoot up some tanks. But that means, you know, they're going to be hunting me. Absolutely, 100%. They're going to be hunting me. And so I decide, okay, if I go towards their spawn points over here, you know, perhaps I can hide in the bushes over there and get shots on target and all of that good stuff. But, you know, it's you know, I thought they got off the capsule. Looks like they didn't. And another kill number 3. And but it was not to be. I wasn't quick enough. I wasn't fast enough. You know, they're getting shots. You know, from over here, there's a little scouty. Hello, Mister. Oh, yeah, it's a scout. And I was just saying to myself, okay, just get one more kill at least. You know, before you die, before the, you know, the timer kicks in. And do I get it? Oh, I can get this. There you go. And that was a total fluke. You saw I was tracked and it kind of mucked up, it jarred my shot, but I got it. 4 kills, the defeat, you know. So there's very honourable defeat there. Honour in defeats, there's honour in deaths, and you know, there's, yeah, good game. And now moving onwards and upwards, tier 8 game, and we are on White Park, standing battle. And you're gonna see me, I don't know, putting the strengths, the advantages of this tank to good use, and understanding my role as a support tank, and kind of, I don't know, faffing up, you know, I get a little bit cocky and etc, but it's all good. So setting up shop here in the bushes, and I know what my view range is. If I pull back all the way behind me, you know, it's not going to work. This is kind of perfect for me, and just waiting for the bad guys. I'm so happy that I'm only got 2 more vids to commentate over with the SU-101. It has been a slog grinding this thing out, and I could have finished it much earlier, and but I put it on the back burner for about 2 weeks. I said, nah, you know, I played a few games, I understood the tank, I got the tank, I figured out, you know, what the strengths are of this tank, but I was like, I'm just not in the mood, and I wasn't in the mood for weeks with this tank. I just wasn't in the mood, and Mr. Chaffee pulls it out. Did I get a shot in? No, I managed to miss, and he lights me up. Absolutely. Pulling undercover, and you can see there's nobody here on the left, you know, which is very odd for this map. Hardly anybody on the left. I'm surrounded by a few heavies, and I was wondering, are you guys gonna do something here on the left hand side? It's kind of bare over here. And yeah, so, but having said that, you know, I don't see any enemies either, so maybe they knew something I didn't. I don't know. I love the rail carriages up here to my left. that they've introduced. I really, you know, that kind of helps a bit, somewhat. I think. Either or, I'm not too sure. Is it gonna? I like that that's there basically. Now I just got to utilize it, kind of thing, to my advantage. And I still haven't figured out how, and because they can shoot between the wheels and stuff. So yes. So being a bit of a SpongeBob Smarty Pants here. You know, how am I supposed to see this Chaffee if there's a tree in front of me? I kind of scratch my head. Yeah, Cosmic, how are you supposed to see the Chaffee if there's a tree in front of you? You know, view range doesn't come into play if there's a, you know, big old obstacle. So free to free, everybody really kind of hesitant to move, and eventually I realized that the bad guys are really pushing through on that far right hand side of the map, you know, and somebody's highlighting, hey, they're pushing through over here, they're being big and bold and brazen, and we need some help. And of course I'm not going to get any shots in. There's a whole bunch of junk between me and them, so I decided, okay, it's time to pull back, sod this flank. I mean, there's a 2-3 heavies here, they need to take care of business. I need to help out and take advantage of, you know, my quick reload speed, my quick firing gun, and help out in shutting down that flank. And you're gonna see me, you know, I play this perfectly personally, you know, I really do. You know, I'm not brazen, I don't push forward, I'm holding back. You know, they're kind of preoccupied, bad guys are kind of preoccupied with my compadres, and I'm just laying down support fire. You know, I'm kind of Overwatch and all of that. I'm just laying down support fire, and nobody is kind of sort of noticing me, which is perfect use of this tank with just 990 hit points. Perfect understanding of this tank. But later on, yeah, and you can see it's the same thing with this Carnarvon. Pen him, and he's kind of ignorant of the fact that I'm over here. Yes, I'm not lit up, but I'm just kind of showcasing again for the millionth time. A lot of SU-101 vids I did do, I know. How to use this tank, you know, not in the most effective way, absolutely. And again, the Tiger just doesn't, you know, take him out. I've got 3 kills, you know, and none of them even noticed me, so to speak, or paid any attention to me. And I see this TD to my left is tangling with heavy. I decide I need to help him out, and this is where it kind of goes pear-shaped, due to the fact that, you know, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, and take him out VK. But this is the point where, you know, I'm exposing myself too much. You know, I'm second line, I'm third line, I'm definitely not a frontline tank, and you know, I pay the price most definitely. And bit of a panic, I realized this Tiger P, full health, and you know, it's done and dusted. It's all over with. And again, a defeat. But like I said, you know, honor in defeat. It was a good defeat, a good loss, yes indeed. And moving on, Airfield standard battle, and a tier 8 game. And I do enjoy playing Airfield. I do what they introduced, Pacific Island, and Airfield. I love playing Airfield. You have so many options as a TD. You have so many options if you're a medium. You have so many options if you're heavy. It's good for flanking. It's good for sniping. It's good for brawling. It's good for everything. And, you know, I really do enjoy Airfield. I love me some Airfield. And I hardly ever go up to, you know, where the airstrip, the actual physical airstrip is. But again, this is me understanding my view range. You can see my view range, and it's just under 500. And I'm having a few, you know, probey shots, just testing out the waters. Is anybody camping up there? And I get some misses. I mean, I missed twice, but you know, I mean, this guy has nowhere to go to. nowhere. The only place he can go is forward, you know, towards us. And when I saw this, I was kind of scratching my head saying, easy kill, okay, thanks. And you can see next to the M6 on the right hand side of the M6, somebody just shot. So I was kind of right with my probing shots, my initial probing shots, and possibly maybe I shot early. And again, same thing, they've got nowhere to go. You can see those shots coming from nowhere just above the VK36. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You should be wary of coming down there, due to the fact that most probably snipers, you know. And you can see, look around me on the mini map. There's 2 snipers, one to my left and one right behind me. And but even if they're not any snipers, you're so limited, because you can only go forward when you're in that position. I don't think I've ever dropped down from there. But anyhow, picked up 1 kill, penned 4 times, and I know, you know, there's bad guys up there. I know there's bad guys up there, 100%. And I've just be patient. And this IS-3 needs my help, absolutely. You know, he needs to be patient. And here we go, M6. But the thing is, you know, I'm risking it. I'm 100% risking it. But it's like risk and rewards. I got they might pen me, but I get to take out a tank. But it was a big risk there, because I didn't know what was back there. There could have been God knows what back there, just unloading on me as I was aiming on that tank. So Panther, and you can see how he's angled. And I was saying to myself, there's no joy here, you know, there's no joy here. The amount of health he has and the way he's angled, he knows how to play his tank. And Mr. Borsig there with his 128, he's, you know, I was saying, buddy, pull back, you know, I need you, we need you. We're leading 5-2, but there's quite a few bad guys, you know, on this side. 6th sense detected. Nope, I've only got 990 hit points. See, you can see I'm so hesitant, and rightly so. They bounce off my hull, absolutely. And I need to lose that detection and 6th sense. And not only that, Artie is in play, so there's that to consider as well. That IS is still alive. My Borsig is still alive. There. I can see where the shots are. Ah, there's Artie. Hello, Mr. Artie. And I've lost half my hit points. Son of a you know what. Absolutely. But very decent game so far. We're doing well, kind of suppressing this flank. Absolutely. But Mr. Borsig, I was just saying to myself, look at that IS, he's on full health and you're exposing yourself way too much. And I fully appreciate, you know, the power of the Borsig. It is a game changer of a tank, unlike... Oh, I can get that, absolutely. And unlike my tank, and he gets taken out. And I was just cursing, oh, why did you get taken out? I need you. I need you on my team, you know. I need that gun, absolutely. And now it's just me solo here, suppressing, Overwatch, shots on target, sniper, bounce. What's going to happen? It's going to be good, it's going to be bad. But, you know, on the enemy team, they don't have any snipers. So I was kind of considering that when considering my next move. They don't have any snipers. And what was running through my head at the time was perhaps the enemy team have given up on this flank, have said, nah, we're just not getting through over here. And I kind of zoomed in and I saw that Jane Panther. He wasn't, you know, receiving any shots. Oh, there you go. He gets taken out. My bad. And the IS-3 to boot. My bad. That hidden pesky IS-3. But it was time for me to move up. It was I wasn't lining up anybody, no more targets to shoot, so it was change things up, do something different, possibly maybe come to the middle of the map on the hill and see, am I going to get lit up? Am I going to get lit up? If I don't get lit up, that means there's nobody camping in the enemy base, and you know, I can consider my options then, absolutely. And possibly maybe can I help out with this heavy down below, because he's playing it smart, you can see. And lo and behold, look what's in the back, a Centurion, and he's, you know, hunkered down for the long haul, and there's no joy there. Nothing's gonna become of that. And surprise, there's Mr. IS-3, and I know I can get this. Even though I faffed up my first shot, I said I can get this, you know, but I'm gonna have to sacrifice. You know, it is what it is. This could have been played much better, but if it was played much better, perhaps the outcome would have been different, most definitely. And yeah, so that did cost me, that little incursion there with that gentleman. That did cost me, kind of called the chain reaction, so to speak. But anyhow, what am I doing? I'm not going to bother with that medium to my left. I'm not going to bother. He's hull down. You know, I can bounce shells galore, but I'm a forward-facing TD. Minuscule amount of hit points. I'm going to cross the enemy base, avoid the cap circle, and first things first, I'm going to take out Artie. That's the first thing on my mind. Give our team you know, we're leading considerably here, but just give them that edge even more so. And Mr. Artie running away, absolutely. But I'm gonna get you, buddy. I'm gonna get you. Come on, quick. And there we go. Take him out, absolutely. And now I'm wondering what that medium is doing to my left. So I decided, okay, I'm not gonna make my move until I lose my sixth sense and detection. And there we go. We've lost it now, and now I can make my move. Hopefully, you know, I can get shots into his rear, etc., etc. But look, lo and behold, look at that guy gunning like crazy behind me. He's just hustling like crazy, and I'm just saying to myself, he's behind me, he's behind me, he's behind me, he's behind me, he's behind me. And at the same time, careful, don't kill yourself, don't die. And signaling help to my teammates. I was just wondering the whole time, where the heck are my teammates? Why aren't they hustling over here? I don't get it. They should have been over here by now. And I'm trying to be smart and all of that good stuff, and possibly maybe get a shot into the rear. And yeah, and it doesn't pan out. You know, it doesn't work out. It's doing his little ring of death. I do manage a bounce, but you know, I could have pulled the other way. But you know, hindsight, coulda, shoulda, woulda. But anyhow, I secured 4 kills to my name. We're leading 13-9. Surely this will be a victory. But what? Yes, surely it should be a victory. But what's the name of this video? Honourable defeats. Yes, indeed. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you on the battlefield. Adios, muchachos.